I'm Bob Raines, Executive Director for the Tennessee Entertainment Commission, and we're going to be connecting with influencers from across the state of Tennessee, just learning a little bit more about the challenges that they are facing as they navigate these unique and challenging times. With me here is Zach Weisfeld. Zach is the founder of Lusid Media. He has spent 2 decades creating and producing hit television shows. To dive in, tell us a little bit about your company.
Lusid Media was started in 2010. Our main office is in Knoxville, Tennessee, and we have another office in Washington, D.C., actually in Maryland, just outside of the district. And we always really concentrated on true crime and sort of lifestyle format products. Our clients were mainly Scripps and Discovery. So when Discovery bought Scripps, we really now just have one client, which is Discovery, but we continue to produce for several of their brands.
So what are some of the projects that you guys have been working on during this period?
We had a big development project for Food Network called Dinner Rush, which we conveniently shot the weekend before all of the restaurants were closed in Knox County. So that was, and then our bigger project, a series for ID called Atlanta Justice. And then we have 2 projects we're doing for HGTV. One is House in a Hurry, then a companion to that, which is House in a Hurry Unpacked.
How has this pandemic affected you guys and how you guys do business?
It has had a huge impact on current production. I actually don't think it has had a huge impact on development, partially because that is a very, very long train. For instance, Atlanta Justice has been, it's in production now, but it has been in development for almost 2 years. And so on the development side, people aren't thinking about COVID that much because they know that by the time whatever you're developing now gets to air, who knows what the world will look like.
You guys had adopted some health safety guidelines. Maybe walk us through a little bit of how the process and how you guys sort of came at that.
This is a classic, like we're all on the same team, especially with friends of ours in Knoxville. So we shared a lot of information just amongst ourselves. And then the network wisely had us send things to them, and then they shared kind of what they were hearing from other companies, what were considered best practices. So it was definitely a group effort.
What are a few changes in the industry that you guys think will be coming in the next 6 months to a year even?
Before COVID, an office was where you went to go to work. And now we decided that there is an in-person element that you wouldn't want to get rid of, even if you could. So then how do you do that in a safe way? And so we basically started imagining our office as a tool to achieve certain goals rather than as a place where people go every day to do their work. And so we completely emptied out half of the office and turned it into one big screening room so that you could have an editor and a producer and one other person all in the same room, socially distant, but sharing the same screen and being in the same room so we could talk to each other.
Many productions experienced delays and postponements in development and production. How did you guys deal with the difficulties?
We were super fortunate to have a couple of series that the networks, really believed in and supported, so much so that when we had to stop down on one of them, the network basically said, figure out a COVID-proof remote production show you can do to kind of keep your people working and your team together while we figure this out. And so we have been so fortunate and so grateful. We haven't experienced any of these issues, which I realize is not the norm. It's been great.
Zach, I appreciate your time.
Talk to you guys soon.